Up next on Running, the flagship series that celebrates athletes in action. A fantastic finish from the running series archives. You can lead from the gun, but it's the last 20 yards that counts in New York Roadrunners' Fifth Avenue Mile. The masses go for the medal and a t-shirt. A few go for the win. A salute to the winners. To those who break the tape, to those who get there first, of facebook.com/running and racing high-speed performers. The freedom to run and race. A running series special feature. You can choose your distance, location, and pace. You and only you are in charge of your destiny. World-class elites at the front and thousands of followers put it on the line in New York Roadrunners New York Mini 10K, the original women's-only race. The few, the proud, the insane. A running series golden moment, 1994. The Avia Scramble Santa Barbara. The TCS New York City Marathon will be celebrating its 50th running in November of this year. A look back, 1984. Leader Orlando Pizzalato took breaks in the brutally hot and humid conditions, but he pressed on. For those who choose the active lifestyle, there's an endless variety of opportunities to strut your stuff. Easy to get up and personal with Mother Nature. The 27th mile, sideline energy. A fun and frivolous look to the other side of the barricades. It's not just about you. The first up feature in this episode of Running. A look back into the running series archives. 2011. The Fifth Avenue Mile. 20 blocks down this most magnificent boulevard.
From Tucson, Arizona, Barnard Lagat.
On your marks.
2011, the 31st annual A New York Roadrunners event. The final heat of the day, the professional men. Starting at 80th Street, just down from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, it's a straight shot to 60th Street. David Torrance makes a move to the front with 600 yards to go. And he stretches the field. With 200 to go, it's Torrance in Lalou. And then, Lagat. Barnard Lagat, his first win here in 4 tries, then Lalou and Torrance. And the clock hasn't hit 4 minutes yet. Barnard Lagat, 2-time Olympic medalist, the king of Fifth Avenue on this race day. Greeted by the record crowd. The 2011 Fifth Avenue Mile, a fantastic finish. The horn sounds, and you're shoulder to shoulder with thousands. Over the coming miles, you test your fitness and your resolve to get at it. No question, there's a joy in the journey, and on any given weekend, tens of thousands pin on numbers and give it a go. Many run for charity, making every step count for more than just their active lifestyle. Surely, that adds a little buzz to the vibe along the course. No question, we're all in this together. Running clubs, new friends, old friends, teammates, all escalate the road racing experience. While elbow to elbow in the ranks has its own appeal, how about those men and women out front? The ones that get there first. Here's a salute to the winners, the ones who break the tape. Bravo! The Facebook.com running and racing high-speed performers. Great to pin on a number, greater if you can get there first. Up next, a new day breaks and there can be so little or so much to do. The freedom to run and race.
Started with men in white t-shirts. The numbers were small, their spirit was large. Decades went by, the numbers grew, women joined the ranks. Fitness became the new craze. Testing yourself with a marathon was a rite of passage, and the boom never looked back. Open to all, the sport of road racing. You are now the star. You push comfort aside because it's race day. The courage to start, running and racing.
The starting lines across America await, and the active fitness crowd is ready to take care of business. Running, triathlon, obstacle racing. Put up a start banner and they will come and give it their all. Sports stock footage now available for your broadcast, corporate, or internet project. Visit GettyImages.com, editorial video, search Salmini. A vast source of video clips featuring athletes in action.
A new day breaks, and there can be so little or so much to do. The freedom to run and race. Those who embrace the active lifestyle may choose to jump into an event and breathe deeply, savoring the journey at their chosen pace. You're among friends, and fitness comes along for the ride. The sport of running and racing draws you to a wide world of sights and sounds, and you are the master of that universe. Magnificent locations set the stage, and you are front and center. It's your day. You run for charity, and because you're part of a team that's counting on a special effort by all. You start together. Maybe there's some zig and zag along the course, but the same finish line waits for all. Some will get there much faster than others, but it's the pleasure of the journey that is the real reward. The fresh air of race day can really help to clear the head and recharge the soul. Runners embrace the 4 seasons and the eclectic challenges that come with each new month. And breaking out to get off the beaten track is a draw that can't be matched by any other sport. How special to get a surprise when you least expect it. Let that heart beat a little faster. The colors are overhead, and the finish line is right down the road. The freedom to run and race. Savor those miles. A look back in the running archives at an event that kept the sport of road racing in the fast lane, attracting first-timers and world-class athletes. New York Roadrunners New York Mini 10K. Here, the 2010 staging. worldwide elites race up Central Park West for a share of the $35,000 prize purse. Leading the way, always a front runner, Lorna Kiplagat of the Netherlands. Lorna has won the race 4 times and would like to join the super elite club of Greta Weitz and Tegla LaRoupe as a 5-time winner.
1450.
About halfway through the hilly Central Park course, Kenyan Lynette Masai moves to the front. The 20-year-old Kenyan is the reigning 10,000-meter world champion.
29:47.
Local elites are just a bit back, going for personal records and age group placings. And jogging back in the pack, international superstar and mini winner Paula Radcliffe. Oh, and Paula has won the New York City Marathon 3 times. It isn't until the very final yards that Radcliffe pulls away for a 3-second victory, the closest women's finish in the history of the race. Back to the 2010 Mini, pregnant now, Radcliffe happily ambles along. Women's running pioneer Catherine Switzer, herself a mini winner, holds the precious mini finish tape, along with the pregnant Kara Goucher. It's Lynette Masai of Kenya. The Central Park Cougar keeps an eye on the passing crowd. And in orange nearing the finish line, Paula Radcliffe, with her daughter. And a quick pose with Kara Goucher for the fans. New York Roadrunners New York Mini 10K. Many women have launched their running career at the Mini, and there are lots of miles up ahead. Now a look into the running series treasure of golden moments. In 1994, Avia Scramble Santa Barbara.
Yeah, the crazier, the harder, the better.
We're not sure.
My motto today is skin grows back.
Don't know. Don't care.
I'm ready for whatever they're gonna throw at us, I think.
It's been highly recommended by the lunatic French.
Whatever it is, I'm not prepared for it.
They have no idea. This is gonna be the biggest nightmare of their life.
Just kind of stay relaxed and try to get in the best mood you can.
For the few, the proud, the insane. The Avia Scramble Santa Barbara. Celebrity starters include Scramble King Kenny Sousa, Ironman champion Scott Tinley, and Olympic champion Frank Shorter. A frog woman starts the race. Then it's up, over, around, and through hills along the Pacific in this California paradise.
Right over the top.
Come on, buddy, get in.
Take the high road.
I was really glad to see the finish line.
There are about 6 times during a 40 to 50 minute race when you're thoroughly exhausted.
You have no clue where you're going.
All right, we're done.
No more uphill, no more uphill. No more downhill, no more downhill.
The Avia Scramble Santa Barbara. For the few, the proud, the insane. A running series golden moment. Up next, the 50th TCS New York City Marathon is coming up this November. Time for a look back. 1994. The brutally hot weather slowed the elites, but they persisted, as champions do.
It started with a fringe group wanting more. They did their 10Ks and marathons and now demanded another level to test themselves with new challenges, the unknown, the trail less chosen. Make it hard, make it nasty, and my team and I will be there. Obstacle and adventure racing blew up the sports world with unmanicured courses with enough mud and barbed wire to get you to the front lines. You need your team, and they need you. The courage to start, running and racing.
The starting line's called, and your heart jumps knowing what's up ahead. A road race with hills and thrills. A full marathon that will leave you humble but proud of your effort. You push comfort aside because it's race day. Sports stock footage now available for your broadcast, corporate, or internet project. Visit gettyimages.com. Editorial video, search Salmini. A great way to accelerate your project into the fast lane.
The Verrazano Bridge connects Staten Island and Brooklyn, and on November 1st of this year, over 50,000 will be passing through the toll booths without paying the $19 toll. The 50th TCS New York City Marathon, a New York Roadrunners event, is scheduled for November 1st of this year, and runners from over 125 countries will join the 5 boroughs celebration. The Verrazano is the largest hill on the course, but you won't even notice until suddenly you're on the downward side of the bridge heading into Brooklyn. You'll have plenty of company the entire race. 4th Avenue in Brooklyn is a major milestone in your marathon journey. Once you get locked into a pace, the group seems to pull you along, at least until the final miles. With the 50th coming up this November, time for a look back to some of the great moments at the front of the pack. October 28th, 1984. The 8th running of the 5-borough New York City Marathon. But this Sunday in late October dawned with unseasonable heat. Almost 80 degrees and over 90% humidity. A devastating combination for distance runners. Coming off the 59th Street Bridge into Manhattan in first place was a complete unknown. Italian Orlando Pizzalato. Thus far, Orlando had survived a war of attrition, but there was almost 10 miles to go. Astonishingly, Pizzalato stops 3 times over the last 3 miles. But because of the turns in Central Park, second-place runner David Murphy of Great Britain could not see Orlando. So, Murphy did not know Pizzalato was in trouble. Pizzalato runs alone over the last several miles and takes it all the way to the tape. There's a quote. The following year, 1985, the race was moved from late October to early November to try to ensure cooler weather for the runners. The pre-race warm-up in Fort Wadsworth of Staten Island got the field ready and raring for the 5-borough adventure up ahead. New York Roadrunners had invited a top international field, among them elite runners from the country of Djibouti in Africa. It was a great day for racing. Wearing the green and white singlets, Djibouti runners were expected to dominate the race. Soleil was in front with 4 miles to go. Many experts thought Pizzalato's win of a year earlier was a fluke because of the heat, and were surprised to see him in second place, less than a minute in back of Soleil. Orlando was in 20th place at the halfway mark, more than 2 minutes back, but he slowly accelerated and moved up near the front. With about 2 miles to go, Pizzalato catches Soleil by surprise. Orlando Pizzalato repeats in New York. Orlando Pizzalato's victories in the 1984 and 1985 New York City Marathon brought a new level of international elite competition to the New York City Marathon. Back to the present. Going into the November 2020 TCS New York City Marathon, about 1.4 million have crossed the finish line. The average finish time is over 4 hours and 30 minutes. To get to this finish line is very special. For some, a lifetime goal. For others, a launching pad for other challenges and opportunities. The TCS New York City Marathon. Give it your all, give your best, and both you and your fellow doers will be stronger for it. The wild and wonderful world of obstacle and adventure racing calls all to the starting line. A good place to start. Nice and clean and frisky. The International Foam Fest Series. Make sure you are bubbled over as you start the 5K with 20 obstacles up ahead. Family friendly, in the Foam Fest, you'll become both the rinse and the spin cycle of your unique adventure. But the heavy lifting in the obstacle world is the draw of the unknown. Can me and my team handle what's around the next bend? You'll know soon enough. Here's a look at some of our favorite mud run obstacles. Gravity will always make sure you are headed in the right direction. No pretenses, you're a down-to-earth type of person. Holding your breath was not mentioned in the pre-race press release.
Face up! Face up! Yeah!
Backstroke! Backstroke!
Last time I saw this setup was in boot camp, but it's much more fun shoulder to shoulder with my girlfriends. On all fours, I'm getting the knack of this. No rush, just keep crawling along. With each obstacle, your spirits are gradually lifted. I can do this. Maybe I spoke too soon. Really down and dirty here. Do they have to put the barbed wire so low? Haven't crawled in several decades, but it's coming back quite easily, by necessity. A positive attitude and you and Mother Earth can become close friends. And some fresh air. What adventure awaits yonder? Let's go. A wake-up call for sure. Not exactly the grammar school playground, but that childlike spirit grows with each new adventure. And to make sure you are all cleaned up before you head home, the final challenge. A slide through the foam. Doesn't get much better than that. Obstacle and adventure racing. Fun, festive, and a great way for you and your team to travel. Where's the next party? Coming up, the 27th mile. A fun and frivolous look at the active lifestyle sports.
in white t-shirts. The numbers were small, their spirit was large. Decades went by, the numbers grew, women joined the ranks. Fitness became the new craze. Testing yourself with a marathon was a rite of passage, and the boom never looked back. Open to all, the sport of road racing. You are now the star. You push comfort aside because it's race day. The courage to start running and racing.
The starting lines across America await, and the active fitness crowd is ready to take care of business. Running, triathlon, obstacle racing. Put up a start banner and they will come and give it their all. Sports stock footage now available for your broadcast, corporate, or internet project. Visit GettyImages.com, editorial video, search Salmini. A vast source of video clips featuring athletes in action.
The 27th Mile, a fun and frivolous look at the active lifestyle sports. The gun sounds, the horn sounds, and thousands are off to their appointed rounds of the miles up ahead. They are dedicated to getting the job done. But let's not forget energy that comes from the sidelines. Family, friends, and just other interested parties bring their own special billboards to the course. Here's a salute to those on the other side of the barricade. Very much a part of the sport. Just when you need it, maybe a clever message will get you to that finish line. That's all for this episode of Running. I'm Jill Goodwin. I'll see you out there on the roads.